WhitneyD. Hello and welcome to WhitneyD TV. If you are new to the channel, click that subscribe button and notification bell. Move it from personalized to all so you can receive all notifications. Head on over to the community tab and join the conversation. Welcome. Let's get into it, shall we? What up, you guys, and welcome to WhitneyD TV. I am She. Okay, so I have been reporting on the YouTube drama streets that's been going on. Well, actually, take that back. I've been reporting on the drama in these YouTube streets. Fortunately, I am not amongst it, thank Jesus. However, I think low-key I got brought up by Nique and Nite, but it's cool, girl. I'm gonna keep it cute, okay? But anyways, also in turn, someone else got brought up, but she made mention of their name, and that was Lovelyti. And Lovelyti was not here for it. And in her voice, honey, this is what Lovelyti had to say in response to Nique at Nite bringing her up in her response to TashaK. Check this out, and I'm gonna come back with my commentary.
Oh, this person, oh, they're not responding. No, I don't argue back and forth with females. Like, we're not going to fight. This isn't going to result in a fight. You're just going to be doing a whole bunch of talking. And then what? I'm going to be getting loud and irate. And then what's going to be the end result? Two people getting loud and irate for what? Like, I be seeing like the main people who talks the loudest are the main people who are the quickest to go to the police and file restraining. Like, I don't know, like the stuff that y'all view as hard or bout it, I view as weak. Like I view certain people who be barking back and forth, like, and just those people, to me, I don't like. I look at them and I see straight through them. Y'all see whatever y'all see. I see somebody who probably never had a fight in their life. All talk, all mouth, period. But that's neither here nor there. That's just kind of, like, I don't know, like I was raised with like, you don't argue with females. If you got a problem, if you see them in person, if it's really, 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 really funk, then at that moment you address it and it'll be really, really, really funk. I just wasn't raised with internet banging. That's like, I don't know. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. I just want to address this because I don't need nobody speaking for me. And I don't need to address this either. However, I feel like I'm a person who, if I don't get it off my chest, it's just going to bother me. Like, it's going to, like, not on the sense of the situation is bothering me. It's just the sense of I want to say what I want to say and just be done with it. That part of it is bothering me. Like, it's hard for me to not speak now. This situation is a situation where I feel like, in my opinion, I feel like TashaK set me up. I feel like she purposely and intentionally went to T.S. Madison and twisted the narrative of my fish video. And she purposely and intentionally set us apart against each other. And the reason that I feel like she did that is because that, number one, she always puts this rhetoric out that this person is jealous, that person is jealous. Sweetie, we're not jealous of you. I feel like you are jealous. You are the truth. Like, at first I'm like, well, I don't think she's jealous. I don't think she is. Sweetie, you're acting very, 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 very something. If it ain't jealous, it's something.
Lips and Lashes by Shea Cosmetics is way more than its namesake. From primers, mascaras, eyeshadows, foundations, lippies, lashes, and so much more. For that fierce look you can't find anywhere else, Lips and Lashes by Shea Cosmetics. Tell them Whitney from reViewswithWhitneyD sent you.
It's weird, but whatever. So that's what I'll be going over in this video. I'll be talking about how I feel like she purposely and intentionally set me and T.S. Madison up to go against each other. I'm going to talk about the bogus receipts that Storm Monroe was showing. I'm going to talk about everything. I'm going to talk about the whole, you know, she took love, oh well, her bad, too sad. She should have never took TashaK's side when it came to the Lovelyti thing. And, you know, I don't feel bad for her because she took Lovelyty's side. We're going to talk about all of that. We're going to talk about the Cardi B content. We're going to talk about, we're going to talk about it all. Now, did I get caught off guard with the whole setup that you did that I'm going to explain later, and I got frustrated on my live? Yes, that happened one time. Once all of your setup hit me and I didn't fully articulate everything that was going on, like, yeah, you really had me effed up in that moment. I dropped a tear, make your jokes. I'm going to make them jokes, take them jokes straight to the damn bank. Yeah.
I'm so sorry, y'all. It was a lot more to this video, but baby, I can't. I just can't. Now, here is what Lovelyti had to say, and I'll be back with my commentary.
Storm Monroe thinks you're beautiful. Okay. Thank you. But yeah, you know what? I want to talk about that real quick because that's one thing a lot of people have been hitting me up about is all this, you know, drama in these YouTube streets. And I'm going to say this. I was not feeling that response video that old girl did on her channel. Because my thing is, if you're going to respond to somebody who you feel is dragging you or, you know, doing something to you, you need to respond to that person. I don't feel like my name or a situation from damn near 2 years ago should have been brought up in the response whatsoever. Because first and foremost, when everything was going down, y'all can attest to this, okay, when I was out here getting drugged, when people was lying on my name, making up all this drama surrounding me and my brand, motherfuckers was here for it. People was making video after video after video. They was living for it. But now that the shoe's on the other foot, now the sudden, oh, I wasn't involved. Oh, I was neutral. No, you weren't. You were siding with who you were siding with, which is fine. But don't try and drag me into it and don't lie on me and say that I was paying people behind the scenes to mess with somebody else's brand. I never did that. That was a lie. All of that was addressed at Lioness's Pajama Jam party that she did. So I'm not feeling the lies that were stated in that video. If you're going to address something, address that person directly. There was no need for Lovelyti, Star Marie, none of that stuff to be brought up, period.
TashaK Creations is a virtual boutique for creative customized apparel, tumblers, and jewelry. Allow them to create a keepsake that you can use as a heirloom for centuries to come. Everything from blankets to pillows, allow your memories to come alive with every picture. Tell them Whitney D from WhitneyD TV sent you. Use the Whitney D code or link in the description box below. Bye.
But, you know, like I said, that's what you call karma. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. When you put out that energy and you start, you know what I'm saying, involving yourself in nonsense that don't have nothing to do with you, eventually that karma comes back to you. And I just, you know, even though, you know, me and her will never be cool again, I will say this, even her live stream when she was ranting and raving, she still had to give me props. She still was like, I'm not cool with Lovelyti, but she's a real one. And she makes good content. So much so that her mama even jumped in the live and gave me props. Okay? So obviously we both moved on. And I get tired of every time somebody's beefing with this girl, all of a sudden my name has to get drug into it. I don't have nothing to do with that. We've moved on. We left that shit back in 2019. So don't use me as a scapegoat to try and go at somebody else. Because what I noticed from the whole situation, honey, is this. When everything was going down, like I said, folks was living. They was loving it. Making video after video after video, coming at me. I was the bad guy in the situation, even though nobody knew what was going down. It wasn't just her. It was other people as well. And then once they went through it, then it's, oh, I want to apologize. Oh, well, you know, it wasn't like that. And I'm not saying this particular person, but another person was trying to apologize through one of my friends. And I told him flat out, nope, apology not accepted. They need to go do them. I'm going to do me. I'm not clicking up with people's enemies and people's ex-friends. I'm not interested in that. I'm focused on my brand and on my channel. And it's funny that now that they have issues with this person was a manipulator. She was a devil. She was demonic. But she wasn't all that when she was messing with me, though, right? It was all fair game. That's bullshit. And I see through it. And even though I'm not cool with that person, I don't respect what they did, I see through the bullshit. Because it's easier to make her the bad guy than to stand in your own shit and say, you know what, I was wrong. I take ownership to the shit that I did, to the games that I played. So to all y'all trying to DM me and ask me questions, that's how I felt about it. It was bullshit. My name shouldn't have been brought up, especially attached to a lie. Because nobody got paid to do anything. So for you to regurgitate that lie is nonsense, and that shit pissed me off. And that's real talk. And before y'all say, oh, well, you can address this person, but you can't address that person, bitch, just because you missed the pajama jam, don't mean it wasn't addressed. I addressed that person head on. I just didn't need to talk about it over here because it wasn't that serious. But since people want to drug up the past and put my name in some bullshit, I'm going to address it. This is what you call karma. This is what you call sipping back, honey. What's up, Crystal Nicole? What up, sis? This is what you call sipping back and sipping your motherfucking tea.
I am happy to say that I am a brand ambassador of Noelle. Noelle is handcrafted, no harsh chemicals, scrubs, oils, soaps, and more. Quality skincare at affordable prices. Check them out and let them know that Whitney D of WhitneyD TV sent you by using either my code Whitney30 at checkout or the link in the description box below.
Because again, it was funny when I was going through it. It was funny when y'all was making video after video after video coming at Lovelyti. I was the bad guy. But now that y'all are going through it, now you want to try and use my situation as an aha moment for you. Fuck that. Fuck that. You stand in your shit and you address her yourself. Don't drag Lovelyti into none of this. Period. I'm tired of it. Like I said, we left that shit in the past. It is what it is. But I see through the nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody's innocent. Everybody who's throwing rocks, and they was throwing boulders at my ass. And now that they done got caught up in some shit, now it's, oh, I'm innocent. I didn't know. I was manipulated. She's demonic. Miss me with the bullshit. Miss me with the bullshit, honey. You already know. Everybody and their mama in here. I got tired of it because people kept sending it to me and I'm watching this like, okay, so you have an issue with this person, but you spend more time talking about me and the Star Marie shit in the first half of the video when this had nothing to do with what's going down in 2020 with that person. But you know, like they say, who else is in here? There's a lot of people in here. Okay. But you know, like they say, you don't have to speak on anything. That's why I didn't address this stuff. I don't have to address lies. If people want to believe the lies and the stuff and the salacious bullshit, I said, by all means, go ahead. Because people who fuck with me, they know who I am. They know my character. So I let my character speak. And other people, they wanted to believe the worst of me, thinking that, you know what I'm saying, it was better to do that. And then when it came back to bite them in the ass, now they're victims. Now they were manipulated. Now they didn't know. Whatever, honey. Like I said, the whole situation is funny to me. I mean, like, whatever issues are going on, address them issues as a grown woman. You don't got to bring Lovelyti into none of y'all's fuckery, okay? Address that person head on just like I did. You don't have to drag me. You don't have to make excuses.
So you guys were able to check out Lovelyti and what she had to say, and I'm sorry. I have to agree. I have to totally agree because I was able to watch the entire Nique at Night response to TashaK, and the thing was like she even kind of mentioned me without name, of course, because you know she didn't want them people to come on over here to my way. But you know, hey girl, hey. She made a comment in the sense of she saw a little blogger say that's not what she said, and to be honest with you, I Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. Let me know any little blogger around here that is not that is defending and taking up for Azriel besides myself, because I don't know no other channels. It's more channels that they're bashing this girl than they are, lifting her up.
So all of this stuff I have not addressed publicly, so you guys don't know about it, but all of these things are happening. It is what it is. So Azriel comes forward and says in her video the same sentence, TashaK and lied on stories. Now, I know that TashaK paints stuff colorful and flips stuff, and I've seen some blogger try to say, Azriel did not say TashaK lied. Girl, yes, she did.
There is a lot of lies out there. There is a lot of people like TashaK and bloggers that are just, they have a portion of the truth, and now they're just plugging in anything to fill in the holes and the gaps. And now they're just plugging in anything to fill in the holes and the gaps. And now they're just plugging in anything to fill in the holes and the gaps. And no offense to any other YouTuber out there, I support how you have to get your coin, whatever, bada boom, bada bing, but you cannot poke holes and fill in your theory for my story when you have not witnessed it, when you have not been there. You were not there at all. You have no idea what I did.
She said out of her own mouth that TashaK lied. Bloggers like TashaK and bloggers lied, but she said TashaK. And that went in parallel with lied.
And now they're just plugging in anything to fill in the holes and the gaps.
So boo boo, yes, she did say that. Now I know.
So maybe I'm reaching too much or what have you the case may be, but I do recall myself personally saying, and directly to a Nique and saying that's not what Azriel said, because she did not say that. Y'all can check this out and let me know what she said.
There is a lot of people like TashaK and bloggers that are just, they have a portion of the truth, and now they're just plugging in anything to fill in the holes in the gaps.
Okay, so again, she did not call TashaK a liar. She said in a sense of what we all do when we categorize things, like when we put fruits all together and vegetables all together, we might say, I'm gonna get a fruit like an orange, or I'm gonna get a fruit like an apple, and all the other fruits so she specifically said, you YouTuber, you bloggers like TashaK have a little bit of information but have holes in it, and they fill in the holes. That doesn't mean that she said, people lying on me like TashaK. She never said that. She said something that she even said to me directly, stating in a comment to me that I got 95% or more right with what I've been saying. That means it's still a 5% or so there that I'm not getting right, because I did not experience what she went through, and that's what she was saying.
Oh no, I don't need negative energy, wrap me in positive synergy. I have been doubted through life, been there and done that with trifling people who told me my style would not work. I told them they wrong, been struggling too long. This song is for you, I'm proving you wrong. Get out my way, get out my way, get out my way, get out my way.
I'm a genuine person. Like if I love you, I love you. If I don't mess with you, I don't mess with you. It's as simple as that.
But again, you're deflecting, and that's what Lovelyti was saying. You're deflecting. You're breaking stuff down in regards to what happened and shoulda, coulda, woulda with the Lovelyti and all this stuff like that, instead of standing on the topic and addressing TashaK. When none of us other little bloggers and everybody else had anything to do with what you got going on with her, boo-boo. Okay? But anyways, you guys, let me not get into this, because I can care too less about any other bloggers that aren't being aspiration, if there is, you know what I'm saying. I don't got time for the negativity. Okay, and I don't like when people come down off their high pedestals of thousands and thousands of subscribers to try to come at a little old me when I've been keeping it cute this entire time. So this little blogger, you had something to say to, but that big blogger, Lovelyti, had a lot to say. But I don't know, you guys. Tell me what you think down in the comments below. That's it, and I'll be seeing you guys soon. I also wanted to address the Azriel video that I uploaded of her getting into a little spat with her sister. Let me make this very clear. In no way, shape, or form was I trying to depict Azriel in a bad light or whatever the case may be. Oftentimes in a real family, you get into it with your siblings, especially your older sister. The thing is that I wanted to show this because she's normal. I mean, she gets into it with her bigger sister. But my thing is the comments that I saw was ridiculous. Y'all not gonna like me. Cause I'm that aunt that let a kid come to me and be like, while I'm eating pizza, ooh, I like pizza. I'm gonna look at that child and be like, oh, good. Go tell your mama to go get you some. And don't be picking out of my plate and grabbing stuff off my plate. That is rude. And for people to be like, oh, let the baby eat. Y'all swear this big old boy was 2 or 3 years old. He looked like anywhere to be 7 or 8 years old. And he needed to learn some manners in the sense of you don't dig on nobody's plate. That food was not for you. And from what I heard in a conversation, he had already eaten. So my thing is that like Azriel said, oh, you are really just trying to cry and make a scene now. But I thought you had already eaten, and I think in lieu of everything in regards to what was going on with her sister was just saying, dang, like that was unconsiderate or inconsiderate of you guys to go out get food in lieu of this whole quarantine situation and not ask around and see if anybody else wants to eat. When I cook, I ask if you want to eat. So I got that. This was a normal, regular spec that you guys, again, because it's Azriel, took it and ran with it. And the thing is to say, baby, please, y'all don't want to be a fly on the walls of my family and I dysfunction because, baby, please, like, I wish my niece, nephew, cousin, my daughter, my son, my husband, don't you pick in my plate and grab anything out my plate, without asking me. That was rude of him. And I would have looked at him upside his head too, just the same way as Azriel did. But that's neither here nor there. Thank you for tuning into the show. Now it's your turn. We want to hear from you. But remember, keep it cute or get the boot. Let's talk in the comments down below. Check out all our sponsors and affiliates in the description box. And don't forget to join the Witness Nation by clicking the subscribe button. Thank you. Until next time, this is Whitney D with Whitney D TV. Signing off.